friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm Amy and this is Little Bitty Noggins. Today we are going to be making a spooky, simple Beetlejuice inspired shrunken head. This pattern is a great item to make for those fall Halloween markets, for the Beetlejuice lover in your life, or to just hang from your own rearview mirror if you want to bump up the creepy factor in your car. Before we get started, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and to click that bell so you never miss a video. Jumping right back in, you will need a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook, which is also an F. You will need some worsted weight yarn in the colors white, black, and brown. You will need a yarn needle. Where did it go? There it is. A yarn needle, some scissors, and some 6 millimeter safety eyes, which I have over here. They're really teeny. There will be a link in the description for all of these items if you don't want to go and search for it yourself. So jumping right in, let me clear my space a little bit here. Isn't he so cute? I'm super excited to be sharing this with you guys. All right, we're going to pull out some of our brown yarn. I am using the Big Twist Value yarn in the color Camel. The first one I made, it was a little bit of a darker shade of brown. This one's going to be a little bit lighter. I wanted to see how both of them looked, so we are going to do that. So starting out, we are going to make a magic ring. And we are going to put 6 single crochet into our magic ring. So we're going to chain up 1 and then make 6 single crochet. If you need help learning how to do single crochet or any other stitch, there is a playlist for all of my crochet basic stitches that I've got. Please feel free to check that out. I will put a card up in the corner so you can see where those are. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 1 more single crochet here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the tail of our magic ring and we are going to pull that nice and tight, making sure we don't have a hole in the center right there. For round 2, we are going to do a single crochet increase into each stitch for a total of 12 single crochet. So let's hop in and do that real quick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 and 12. There we go. 11 and 12. I'm going to pull that just a little bit tighter to make sure that it's good where it needs to be. So there's rounds 1 and 2. For round 3, we are going to do a single crochet increase into the first stitch and then 1 single crochet into the next stitch. We are going to repeat that pattern around for a total of 18 single crochet. So we do 2 single crochet into the first stitch and then 1 into the next, and repeat that around. So 2 single crochet, 1 in the next. So that's 6, 7, and 8 are going to be together. 9 is by itself. 10 and 11 are together. 12 is by itself. 13 and 14 are together. Ooh, flipping. 15 is by itself. It took me a sec. 16 and 17 are together. And 18 is by itself. There we go. So there's rounds 1, 2, and 3. For rounds 4 and 5, we are going to do 2 rows of 18 single crochet, so a total of 36 stitches. So I'm going to start doing my 36 stitches and I will see you on the opposite side. So there's 36 stitches. We are on to round 6, and we are going to do a single crochet increase into the first stitch and then 1 single crochet into the next 2 for a total of 24 single crochets. So we got 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 by themselves. And we're going to continue that pattern. Okay, so there's 12. And 14. There is 20. And 24. Okay, so for 6 rows, rows 7 through 12, we are going to be doing 24 single crochet in each row. So, or each round, sorry. So we are going to be doing 6 rounds of 24, which is 144 stitches in total. So I am again going to just fast forward through this. Y'all can watch, and I will meet you on the opposite side, and we Here's 143 and 144. Okay, so for our next round, we are going to do a single crochet decrease and 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches for a total of 18. So there are 2 ways you can do a decrease. You can do an invisible decrease, which is the way that I'm going to do it, or you can do a traditional. There is a video in my basics tutorials where you can learn how to do the different types of decreases. You should check it out if you need any help. So 1, 2, and 3, and then a decrease for 4, 5, and 6, and then a decrease for 7, like so. 8 and 9 are by themselves. 10 is a decrease. 11 and 12 are individual. 13 is a decrease. 14, 15 are together. 16 is a decrease. 17 and 18 are together. Okay, so now we've got the base of the face. Here we go. You can see here. In the next round, we're going to do 18 single crochet, and then after that, we are going to use the opposite side of our yarn. We're going to grab up some yarn and we're going to make the mouth real quick. So I'm going to make 18 single crochets real fast here And then we are going to grab the opposite side of our yarn and make the mouth. So we're just gonna, this needs to get tucked in there. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so there's the decrease 1, 2. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 stitches so far. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, so there's 18. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just pull this loop up a little bit here. And we are going to take the wrapper off our yarn, and using the outer end, we're just gonna pull off some yarn. Not a lot, just enough to make this mouth. So for the mouth, we are gonna chain 7 and then single crochet across. So just like that, using the same size hook, we are going to make a slip knot and then chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we've got our 7. And then what we're gonna do is in the second chain from the hook, here's your first chain, here's your second chain, we are gonna single crochet, and then we are gonna single crochet 5 more times. 2, 3, 4, and one more is 5. And we are going to pull a long strand, throwing things, and we're gonna cut that. So here's his mouth, and we are going to attach the mouth, let's see, right where, all right, so we're gonna go on this side, and his mouth is gonna go right there. It looks like a potato right now, which is kind of funny. So his mouth is gonna go right there, and we're gonna just see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So on top of rows 12 and 13 is where the mouth is gonna go. We'll double check that with this one, and that looks perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, before we do that, we're gonna weave in this last end, the little end, real quick. Just weave it in and out of some of these stitches. Maybe. There we go. Just needed to look at the opposite side where the stitch, where you can see the stitches better. And we're just gonna pull that through and then cut that tail. All right, and then we are gonna take our long tail, which is gonna be our stitching tail, so it's gonna help us put this on the head. And I am going to work on the opposite side. So this is the back right here where the work is, where we've finished, not finished, but where we've stopped doing work. And we are going to place this here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to stitch it in. So using your yarn needle and the long tail of your yarn, we are going to just sew the mouth in all the way around onto the face. Just kind of making sure it's even and it's on there really well. So this is just making his lips, which here in a second we are going to stitch closed, adding to that creep factor, because it's a shrunken head. Their lips are stitched closed. All right, there we go. So there's his mouth, And to finish this off, we're gonna go through the head, go through the mouth, and just kind of make a little loop there and stick our needle through and make a knot. And then we're gonna slide our needle through the back side here, and then we're gonna cut that yarn like so. So there's that. There's his mouth right there. And we're actually gonna do the eyes also before we do anything else, because we want to attach the eyes before this gets too small and before we stuff, because it's easier when things aren't fully closed up to attach things. You can see the back of the board, or the inside of the work. This yarn, stick that in there. All right, for the eyes, it's 2 rounds, and you are going to be, let's see here, using the same crochet hook, and we are going to make 5 single crochet in a magic ring, and we're going to do this twice. I'm going to do one on camera, and then I'm going to do one off camera, just to make life easier. Okay, so there's the beginning of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, pull that closed, and we're going to do a single crochet increase and then a single crochet into the next. And we're going to repeat it around, finishing with a single crochet increase because it's an odd number. So 1, 2 are together, and 3 is by itself. 4 and 5 are together, and 6 is by itself. And then 7 and 8 are together. And I should have said this before, but don't, and I did it again myself, don't close the hole all the way. You want to be able to stick your 6mm safety eye into the center of that, and if you pull it too tight, it's going to be difficult for you to get the eyeball in there. So I should have mentioned that ahead of time. Alright, and then you're going to take your hook and you're going to slip knot into the next stitch, and then leaving a long tail so you can sew the eye. Oop. Sewing the eye to the body, or the head. Alright, and we need safety eye backings. Let's see if these fit. Have y'all ever gotten a bad batch of safety eyes before? It's like you can't tell. Like, I don't like the way that one is. You're not sure if they're gonna fit. Let's see. Ooh, that was a good one. All right, and then you fold the eyeball over, and you can pull it. You probably don't need to pull it tight, but you can. There we go. All right, so there's eyeball number 1 with the safety eye backing on it, and I'm gonna make the second one off camera. Okay, so after I made the second eye off camera, I also attached it to the head here. So I'm gonna attach the second eyeball with you guys. We're gonna leave a row space between the eyes and the mouth, and a stitch space between the 2 eyes. Don't mind Luna, she's just barking. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna place it, and we're gonna do a quick running stitch in between to attach the eyes. That is goobery looking. I'm gonna bring this over some, like so. Just pull it a little. Oh, there's the eyeball itself coming. The safety eye. Try to keep that straight down. All right. What do we think? It's goobery for sure. All right. We'll finish this off. All right, and to finish this off, we are going to take our yarn and just make a quick little knot here, and then insert our needle. And there we go. So both eyes attached, mouth is attached. Oh, I should clip that closer, maybe just a little bit. There we go. All right, so there's that. Now we need to do the decoration, the nose and the mouth. All right, so what we're gonna do for this is we are gonna insert our hook from the back. I've got a long piece of black yarn here, and we're gonna insert our hook from the inside, and we are gonna just pull a length of yarn through, and we are gonna make some, you can make X's, you can just do stitches. For the first one, all I did was just some stitches across his mouth. I didn't bother crisscrossing them or anything. I just kind of willy-nilly placed them. You're gonna wanna make sure you're not getting your working yarn tangled up in the black yarn as you're stitching it onto the mouth. So we're just gonna do a couple quick stitches like this. So do it like that. Or you can come back and do the opposite side. Do maybe one more right here. Okay, so there's that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make his nose. So his nose is just a little two-sided triangle. So it's just the point part right up at the top. So we're gonna insert our hook right here, pull the yarn up, and then insert our hook about a row and a half up. Pull that, and then we're gonna go over here, right? Pull our yarn, and then go directly to that point, making his nose. And then what we can do is we can take our yarns, both of the ends, because they're close to each other, and we're just going to make a knot on the inside, making everything secure. Oh, making sure not to grab your working yarn, and then cut those. And there is the face, all done. And we're going to get back to our stitching here. So what we're going to do is we left off at, let's see here, row 15 is where we're at now. So we're going to grab our crochet hook again, pull this up, and for round 15 we're going to do a single crochet decrease all the way around. So 9 single crochet decreases. I think I might do a traditional decrease. Just, it makes it go faster. There's 2. I did an invisible one for the first one, but we're just gonna do traditionals for the rest. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. There we go. And then we are going to do a round of 9 single crochet. 1, 2, come on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and at this point we are going to stuff our head before it gets too small. So we're going to grab some polyfill. Come on. And we are going to put some polyfill in there. I need more polyfill. Grab this little bag of it. That should be enough. We'll see. He's so funny looking. All right, I'm gonna just do a little bit more. Just like that. All right. Okay, and next we are going to single crochet decrease and then 1 single crochet, and we're going to repeat that 3 times. So single crochet decrease, or yeah, 3 times, and then a single crochet decrease, and then a single crochet, and then a single crochet decrease again, and a single crochet in the last stitch. And then we are going to do two rounds of 6 single crochet, so 12 stitches. Here's 5 and 6, and then one more round of 6. And then we're going to finish this off with a slip stitch and then a tail so we can close up his head like so. Right, and now attaching hair. So I do a simple, I don't even know what the knot is called. Basically what you do is you take your yarn and you fold it in half, stick it on your hook, pull it through a stitch, grab the loop and pull both tails through, and it makes a hair strand. And I'm gonna do about 20 of these, so I will see you on the opposite side of this. so there's the hair. Had some leftovers. If you notice, what I did is I didn't fill in the top of the scalp. I just worked in a circle because it's going to get tied off anyway, like this guy. And so what we do is we pull the hair to the back, grab a piece of yarn, and just tie it in a knot. That wasn't the tidiest knot ever, but it's a shrunken head, so it's not gonna be perfect. All right, and now, since we've got this shrunken head done, what you can do if you want is you can attach a string to the top of his head right there if you wanted to, and hang it from your rear view mirror, or you could add more hair if you want to. That is absolutely an option. But his little buggy eyes and his little nose, and it's just a really, it's a simple pattern that's got the creep factor. For the bottom, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our yarn needle and we're gonna just stitch this closed. That's all you gotta do for the bottom. So yarn needle, stitch this across a couple of times. Since it was six single crochets, we're just gonna stitch those together like so. And then we are going to make our knot like we always do. Secure that in, and then push our yarn needle through the neck and up into the head and cut off our excess. And there you have it. A goofy, creepy shrunken head, ready for markets, ready for giving to a friend. See, two different texture, or two different tones of brown that I used. Which one do you like better? I'm not sure. I think I like both of them. Let me know in the comments which one you favor. So this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and for making the things that I make, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends who want to learn how to crochet, because maybe they'll like this pattern too. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being here. Bye!